Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sirena and I'm back with you for another video. As you can probably tell from the title, yes, in today's video we are doing a product review. You guys know I'm obsessed with M.A.C, so anytime I'm doing a product review, it's probably gonna be M.A.C, just because I'm very loyal for one reason or another, because I love M.A.C. Anyways, today we are going to be doing a review and swatch and a is it worth it type video on the new M.A.C Hyper Real Glow palettes. So if you guys are interested in seeing my thoughts on this and if I think these are worth it, then go ahead and keep watching. Okay, let's just jump in because you guys know I'm prone to rambling. So they came out with two palettes. These are highlighter palettes. I feel like this is the first highlighter palette release that I have seen from M.A.C. We all know and love me personally, I know and love the extra dimension skin finishes that they do with the soft and gentle and the smaller ones that are, you know, they're blush, but I'm like, that's not blush, that's highlight. So you guys have seen those before. If you haven't already seen my thoughts on those, you can check back in some of my older M.A.C videos. I love those, I'm obsessed. So I thought when I saw this on social media, I saw that this was going to be a thing. I about lost the damn mind and I scrambled to the store to get these. First off, these were released February 15th. They released these on February 15th. There are two of them. Now in each palette, you're going to see, this is obviously rose gold and straight gold. So they are called the rose gold one is called the Flash and Awe palette. The gold one is called the Get It Glowin' palette. Right off the bat, I will tell you, me gusta, no me gusta. So I die hard love anything pinky, rosy, that is my thing, so I'm gonna have a little bit of a bias here. The gold one I will get into, so let's just get going. I'm going to show you first the swatches of the Get It Glowin' palette. This is what it looks like in the pan. Gorgeous, and sorry it's kind of dark in here. It's nighttime. I'm filming this because I literally already filmed this video and I did my first impressions, but I've been really playing with these for at least a couple weeks now, and I was like, you know what? I need to refilm this because I want to be brutally honest in this review and tell you if I think it's worth it or not. Firstly, I'm going to show you swatches on my wrist of the Get It Glowin' palette. This is the gold tones. The shades in the Get It Glowin' palette are, the lightest is Gold Coasting, middle tone is Get It Glowin', and the end shade, which is the deeper of the three, is Rosy Cheer. Now, the swatches of the Rose Gold palette, which is my baby. The Rose Gold palette looks like this. It is just stinking gorgeous. You know, I'm partial to Le Rose Gold. So the colors in the Rose Gold palette, I will show you swatches here. The first and most lightest shade is called Flash and Awe. The middle tone is called Rosy Glow. And the very end shade, which is the deeper of the three, is Light of the Party. So there are the swatches there on my wrist. And you can see these are pigmented and gorgeous. They're soft. It's kind of hard to see highlights on my super pale AF skin, but there you have it. Those are the swatches. Now, just right off the bat, I'm going to tell you, in all honesty, as I said earlier, the gold palette does not wow me as much. First of all, these palettes are going to retail $39.50. That means you are spending $40 on these. Now, I completely understand the highlight hype. It's actually not going anywhere. Everybody's loving to highlight, or strobe as they called it in the beginning. Highlighting is just a beautiful addition to your makeup look, and it can just really add a gorgeous, fresh look to your face. That being said, is this palette worth it? So, let's go over the specs, the boring parts, if you will. These retail for $39.50. Now, I'm 90% sure that in each little individual pan here, you get, let me look at my notes really quick. So you get 0.15 ounces in each little individual pan. That will equate to, in total, if I've done my math right, around 45 ounces total in the entire palette itself. That being said, this is $40 for 45 ounces. Let's think about the Becca highlighter, which is probably, I would say, one of the most notable highlighters on the market if you do know your makeup-ish, like I do. The Becca highlighters range for about $38, but in those, you only get, what do my notes say, 0.28 ounces of product for your $38. So 45 ounces of product for 40 bucks, Becca, $38 for 0.28 ounces. Okay, and then there's the other highlight that I've seen a lot of on YouTube recently, which is the Too Faced highlighter. That is the Diamond Lights. Yes, the Diamond Lights palette, which is just one solid fat highlighter, and that is $34, and in that you get 0.42 ounces. So relative to what's on the market right now, this is kind of right up there in that same price point. My thoughts are, I love the rose gold palette. I know I will use every shade in this palette. It is beautiful, and I feel like the rose gold palette is more uniform. What I mean by that is I am super fair. I am going to be able to wear all of these shades, right? This one, I feel like the gold palette, they meant well with it, but it's kind of all over the place. I don't really feel like this caters to a much deeper skin tone. I think that I would honestly have liked to seen 3 palettes. By M.A.C, I would like to see probably a little bit more darker shades in the gold tones. I think that they should have done a 3rd shade with really gorgeous deep bronze tones for darker skin. I am pasty AF, so if I see something and I'm like, well, they don't have that for pale people, why don't they have more for pale people? If I was dark skinned, I would be like, hey, why don't they have more stuff for dark skinned people? So I think that M.A.C should have probably, I feel like M.A.C definitely should have come up with darker shades for deeper complected people. That being said, I just saw March 1st, I think, NARS came out with 2 highlighter palettes. They're exclusive to Nordstrom if you want to check those out if you have a deeper skin tone, and they are 2 in the extreme, so I applaud NARS for that. NARS has always been really good at being very inclusive of everybody. There's a very light one that most light to medium skin can wear, and then they have a super dark one with gorgeous tones and like kind of exciting tones, like berry-ish tones. I'll insert a picture up here of that palette. So if you have deeper skin tone or you know somebody who's looking for a deeper skin tone palette, go check that out. It is exclusive to Nordstrom and it was released March 1st. Now, back to these guys. I love this. I think this is beautiful. These are a little powdery and they do kick up a little bit, but I don't mind that. This palette does not emphasize my texture whatsoever. I feel like the gold emphasizes the texture, especially the first shade here. And I think that the gold in the first shade is too yellow. I have tried time and time again to love this. I played with it for a week straight every day trying to figure out ways to wear this. So right now I am wearing it on my eyes actually as the center. I keep flipping you guys off. I am sorry. I'm wearing this on my eyes today as an eye look. I have spritzed my brush with some Fix Plus and I packed this on the lids. I will be using this palette in that way because I don't mind it on my eyelids as much as on the highlight. I'm very dewy right now, just FYI. A, because I'm a little sweaty, it's a little hot in here, and B, because I just worked a full 9-hour day and this is me after 9 hours of work, plus an hour commute to work, plus another hour commute home. So there you have it. This is what my skin looks like after like 12 hours of wearing my makeup. So if I was to play with these right now, obvi, I can show you, you can really layer this. I'm gonna use a small M.A.C brush. This is the M.A.C 159. It's a duo fiber brush. I would use this with a brush like this personally if you're looking for a lighter look. And we'll just go in with this shade here and we can just, you know, do some little nose highlight here. But look at this, like, if you're into this whole highlighting-ish, I mean, hello, is it me you're looking for? Yes. So I don't know, I love this. I think that this rose gold, or as it's known, the Flash and Awe palette, is just beautiful. You can get a really gorgeous highlight. You can do really soft if you want to, or you can really build it up. Like, since this is the end of my day and I'm not going anywhere, let's just do that, shall we? So let's just take a little bit of this, a little bit of this. As you can see, like, I don't know if you can see that, it is kind of kicking up powder, so there is, see that? See how it's a little like, but I don't care. I don't care because I love you so much. I don't know. I feel like the rose gold palette is just, it doesn't emphasize your texture the way that the gold palette does, and I think that it's just softer. And like I said, I just think it's because in an overall totality, it's just light tones across the board. Some of them just have a little bit more, like this one is very pinky and it almost has like pinky champagne flecks. This one is more straight champagne with a little bit, I don't know, I just love these so much. But like, look at this. If you want to get your highlight popping, blind the haters, so they say, you know, you can build this up a lot, and it's just gorgeous. If you take a tiny brush and you want to highlight the inner corner of your eyes for that highlighted look, you can spray your brush with some Fix Plus. If you don't know what this is, you've been hiding under a rock. Let me introduce you to Fix Plus. This is just like a glycerin-y spray that just makes everything pop, and it really sets any powder formula down to just absolute gooey goodness. It's wonderful. Like, if you over powder your face, if you're the kind of person that over powders your face like me, this is amazing. This sets your makeup down, and it doesn't make your makeup last longer, and if you put too much of this on, you are in like oily city. But I love this stuff. If you have dry skin, if you have normal to dry skin, you will love these. If you've never heard of it before, Fix Plus. But yeah, so you can spray a brush down with Fix Plus, dip this in here, and just get it in your inner corner highlight. It's beautiful. After talking for 5 million years, do I like these? I love this one. Meh on this one. Is it worth your money? If you highlight a lot, and if you feel like making this a multi-use product, because like I said, you can wear these on the eyes, you can wear these on the inner corner, and you can obviously wear it as it is intended, as a highlight. I think this one is well worth my money. I love it. I love the formula. I think it's soft, and I think it's beautiful, and it wears well throughout the day. This one, I don't like it as much. I would not spend $40 on this if I could go back again. I don't think it's worth your money. Even if you prefer the gold undertones, I think the only color in this palette that is worth it is this guy right here in the middle, which is the Get It Glowin'. I just think that that's the only one worth it. For paying $40, I wanna love all 3 of these shades like I do with this one. This one, just not so much. So, I'm sorry, no me gusta. But, me gusta mucho. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was a little bit something different compared to what I'm normally doing, but I hope you liked it. If you do like it, give it a thumbs up. I will intermittently and randomly and sporadically, as I do everything, I will be incorporating product review videos here and there when I find something that I really do want to purchase, and I will share my thoughts with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed. I put out 1 new video every week on all of the things: lifestyle, beauty, fashion, makeup, and overall ridiculousness. I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you so much. Thanks for watching. Mwah.